Hi, my name's Lisa.
And I'm Ilna.
And together we run the Valley Recreation Estate, which includes the Twilight upmarket, which we run occasionally on Saturday nights.
The girls from the valley. Above and beyond, it was absolutely magical. The turnout, the support from the East London people was amazing. The vibe was just spectacular. The can of worms playing, I think it was just that real patio life that we managed to create. It was amazing.
Yeah. The weather certainly played its part as well.
Thank you so much.
And the feedback that we've had from the people who came here was that they felt like they were transported a little bit to a different world. We've got an incredibly beautiful place, as you can see behind you. And the food stalls were very good quality, the music was great, but it was just the atmosphere. People, the kids running around on the lawn. We've got a huge lawn under the big tree that is, people just sat on and picnicked and took their drinks.
And
music in
dogs.
the background.
We even had a dog.
We have a doggy water station.
So.
And so it's just to create somewhere safe that's in nature, but with really good music. We always want to support local artists, but that are of a very high caliber.
And supporting local in general. Yeah. This whole project of ours is definitely about supporting local.
It's the local artisans and crafters that present their stuff, their food producers, musicians, and the amount of employment that we've created in doing the revamp and the construction for getting the site ready.
Yeah.
And that's something that will continue to happen as we host more events and more different activities. That's something we really want to do, is create local employment.
Well, basically, I'm part of On the Summit Lodge and Conference Venue, and we started Summit Lifestyle Event Centre about 4 years ago. I lived in Europe for a couple of years, for about 2.5, 3 years, and my mom managed it while I was gone. And yeah, when I came back, it's sort of after COVID and the hospitality industry basically taking a complete dive. We got this opportunity to revamp it. So we've been here for a couple of years. We've had many wonderful events here, weddings and conferences. Mainly conferences, we specialize in that. But we want to get into the events scene a little bit more. Having weddings, there's nothing as magical as having a wedding under that magic tree of mine. I call it my magic tree. And actually that tree is the inspiration behind the valley, actually. That's
I mean, during lockdown, where the events business was suffering, and Ilna and I met. I work for the landlord, and he said, let's totally revamp it. Let's create something beautiful. He said, girls, come up with a plan. I'll back you. And we came up with a few plans, and that's where the whole renovation has come into place. And opening it up more to the public, not just for private events. Obviously on certain days it's not open all the time to the public, but we are going to be creating, the market is just a start. We have a lot of plans, they're mostly top secret, but we have an immense amount of space that we are able to and can use for the public to enjoy. Like you said, it's just a minute outside of Beacon Bay, Tar Road all the way. It is really something special. And it's going to continue from the market onwards, as well as the events that Summit Lifestyle do. I think there are some really lovely markets already in East London, but a lot of them are very far out of town, and we want something that is very East London town based. We were planning originally a market once a month, the last Saturday of the month, but we're still going to decide how often we host them. It's not going to be too often. We want to keep it special and fresh. And we will be adding more things onto it. The music's always going to be really important, that it is a really good band or really good musicians, and we're going to change that up all the time. For example, our next event is Saturday the 2nd of January. And we have Laura Michelle, who sings and plays saxophone, doing a duet with another performer. So that's our entertainment there. We've got
And our theme for the second,
that
is amazing. Seeing that 2020 was a bit of a bad year for all of us, we've decided let's redo this decade. So we're starting this decade over on the 2nd of Jan at the Twilight Upmarket.
So even though it's the 2nd of Jan, it is our New Year's party.
Yeah.
Let everyone do their private New Year's parties. And on the 2nd, it's a Saturday night. Who doesn't like going out on a Saturday night? And the theme is the Roaring 20s.
Yeah.
So you're welcome to dress up in feathers and pearls and a bit of roaring 20s, 30s glam, a little bit of old world. The music's going to be matching that. It's going to be Frank Sinatra and classic, that sort of music. Yeah. Not essential to dress up, but you're welcome to, and there are going to be prizes for the best dressed. Yeah. So every event, not every event, but we're going to add very different flavors to events.
Little tweaks to everyone. Yeah. Yeah, well, basically we've decided, it's all about giving back to the community. It all started with the landlord basically giving us the opportunity. So a lot of renovations took place. So it's not just the construction company, but it's the local artisans, the labourers, everybody that assisted us in creating, changing we redecorated the whole venue inside. Yeah. We built that patio area, the staircase was tiled. It was
the kids' play
area. So many families was actually supported during all of this renovations, and we calculated the other day it was more than 70 families that benefited through not just the renovations but also the event. So we are giving back, we are supporting local and basically the local charity.
Yeah, so what we've decided is for each market we charge at the moment it's 50 Rand per car to enter, and 20% of the door takings go towards a local charity. We nominate a different charity. We're about to hand over in the region of 1,800 Rand to helping those in need that work with very impoverished communities in East London. Our next market on the 2nd of January, that donation, that 20% will be going to the furry godmother who works with stray dogs and in Nompumelelo and Mazomple. Yeah. And then the third will be, the third nominated charity for the 30th of January is to CMR Victory House that deals with abused women and children. So same with the musicians, every time we're going to nominate a different type of charity, that they receive something from the proceeds of people having a fabulous time, those that have got enough.
Wow.
Taking on quite a lot. It was not just planning the market, but we were in control, well, basically overseeing the construction. And
I think that's it. At one point we have a regular member of staff here who works on the lands and the grounds. He had a team of 5 casual labourers with him. We had a independent construction company doing work, independent tilers, independent electricians on site, and managing all of that and getting them to work together. I think time was the biggest constraint. We had also 3 carpenters working on the redesign of the interior of the venue, which is everything is based on the tree and how a tree is so connected to the ground but also to the heavens, and how this place is, well, we've called it the Valley Recreation Estate. It's recreational, but it's also for recreation. It's a recreation of the event centre. It's a recreation of my path, working for the landlord, but also having the opportunity to create something a lot more than what I was doing. It's it is a place of healing. It's beautiful indigenous natural beauty here, which we intend to maintain. It is pristine. We very interested in, our staff are very well trained in getting rid of invasive species. So we really love this land, and everything's going to stay in keeping with the nature. It's a place that people can come, be
families
safe,
to enjoy.
Families have fun, enjoy themselves, enjoy being in nature, but also have beautiful food, beautiful music. So it's a place where people can also come and find a bit of healing. And
that tree has healed me, definitely.
No, it's amazing. Just as a side note, what you just said, that it's connected to the ground and also to the heavens, because that's how we should be as well,
Absolutely.
And absolutely, and there's not enough of it. Our lives of modern life is very busy and very stressful, and it's been busy and stressful getting this ready, but the whole aim is to provide a place for people that really is regenerational and healing and fun and beautiful. We've got quite a big presence on Facebook, so if they look for the Valley Recreation Estate, they will find us there. Our email address is info@thevalleyestate.co.za, and through those channels they can get hold of us.